So today I was looking at someone else's code and there was something about the way they were using functions which I really didn't like. If you have a look at this recreation of a basic example of the type of function I was seeing, we have a function that takes in a list of arguments. So we have 3 parameters, and then when that function gets executed, we would see it like this. You would see some strings, some numbers. Honestly, I've seen functions executed with all kinds of arguments passed in. Functions that take whole lists of arguments. So it could look like, null, maybe an object, maybe another string, all kinds of things. And it just makes it really difficult to read. You don't understand what these arguments relate to. Is 30 the age or is 30 the weight? The only way you know is to go back and look at that function declaration and try and figure out which parameter it relates to. And if there are a lot of parameters, when that function gets executed, it becomes very frustrating to understand. This is a much better approach. Instead of passing in the parameters individually, we pass in an object. So this would actually be something like person. And when we need the properties inside of person, we can just use it like a normal object. Person.firstname, person.age, person.weight. But even better than using a single parameter name for that object is to destructure it inside of the declaration. That means we have the property names we can use directly in our function, making it very clean and easy to read. I know what that function is using, what it's accepting and what it's using. But even better, when it gets executed and we pass in that object, I can see exactly what these values are. 30 clearly relates to age, not to weight. Passing in objects as arguments to functions like this makes it much easier to read, and is something you can think about using in your own code.